Hello, class 10. Welcome to the topics double salt. Yesterday we have finished up to basic salt. First one is the normal salt, the type of the salt. First we studied about the normal salt. Then we studied about the acidic salt or acid salt. Then we studied about the basic salt. So today will be the fourth one. We are going to study about the double salt. See here, the name itself will give to you. Double salt means suppose you have got a calcium carbonate dot and here one thing you don't have to forget whenever you have to add up two salt or two ionic salt, you have to put a dot. Dot itself will prove that it is nothing but the fusion of the two ionic salt. So actually double salt are nothing but the fusion of two ionic salt. Ionic, or sometimes they also call as electrovalent. Electrovalent means electrovalent salt. Now let's try to understand this one. Electrovalent. Ionic salt we have studied before, but let's try to refresh your mind once more. Ionic salt are those salt when we dissolve in water, it will ionize. Metal cation will be released along with the non-metal ions, or polyatomic ions will be released out, and water is acting as a medium. Water में तोड़ना है. अभी यहाँ पर पूछा है कि डबल सॉल्ट क्या होता है. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय डबल सॉल्ट? फ्यूजन ऑफ टू आयनिक, fusion two or more ionic salts. Okay. Now let's take the example. Best example I am giving you of the dolomite. Now when we say the dolomite, it is nothing but the combination of calcium carbonate, which is nothing but an ionic salt, and dot. I have mentioned it here, dot, or magnesium carbonate. Okay. So here you see one type of the ionic salt combined with another type of ionic salt forming a double bond. Now we will study about more about this one. Ferrous sulfate, there is another example. Ferrous sulfate is a light green in color. So ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate. And as you know, the sulfate has a valency of 2, so that will be crossly multiplied. And dot, you see here dot. Then again the dot will come because the water of crystallization means 6 molecules of water. See, here the dolomite has nothing but it is the fusion of the two ionic salt, calcium carbonate dot magnesium carbon. Finish. Let's come to the ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate dot ammonium sulfate. Why I wrote ammonium 2? Because the sulfate has a valency 1 and ammonium has a valency of 1. So sulfate has a valency 2. Dot Hu means during the crystallization period, 6 molecules of water in ammonium sulfate and ferrous sulfate, they attach it here. Okay. So how do you prove that? You take a dry test tube. You transfer this ferrous ammonium sulfate here and you go with the burner. You provide a thermal heat. So what happens? After some time you will get the droplets of water here. यहाँ पर पानी vapor means gaseous state में vapor होता है, water vapor. It will stick in the inner part of the test tube. This is called the test tube. But you have to take the dry test tube. So these prove that about 6 molecules of water attached to this to particular type of salt. And this common name is very common name. And this common name is nothing but the Mohr salt. Please write it, Mohr salt. In exam, they may ask you in an MCQ, Mohr salt. Very famous salt. Mohr salt. Okay. Now, there is another type called the potassium sulfate dot aluminium sulfate. Sulfate has a valency 2 and sulfate polyatomic anions has a valency of 2, so correspondingly, and aluminium has a valency of 3. So here will be dot 24 molecules of water. See, just imagine 24 molecules of water. And this is known as the alum or the potash alum. Because potash alum. In MCQ, they might ask you. They may give you in the option, predict the following. They will give you mini, Dolomite, Mohr salt, potash alum. You have to take which of the option is true. So this is point of examination point of view and very important for MCQ. You have to remember the chemical composition of this double salt. First we study about the dolomite. It's nothing but calcium carbonate dot magnesium carbonate. Second, ferrous sulfate, ammonium sulfate, 6 molecule of water. It is nothing but the Mohr salt. So potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate dot 24 molecules of water. This is nothing but the potash alum. Fitkri. You write here fitkri. It is used for a cleaning agent of water. Fitkri. Those who are from the Hindi speaking background, they know fitkri. It is available in the market in any grocery shop, so you can buy it. So these are the 3 most important double salt. Why it is called the double salt? See here, one salt combined to another. That is called fusion. Fusion. Don't say combine. It is a fusion. Now one salt combined to another salt, and 6 molecules of water attached. When we hit 6 molecules of water, you will find it here, and that itself proved that during the process of the crystallization, this got attached to it. Now potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, these are the double salt, but 24 molecules of water during the process of the crystallization में बनते वक्त वो चिपक गया था. ये आपका हो गया 3 very important 1, 2, 3. If you remember this one, and in exam also they may give you. What do you understand by that term called the double salt? Give one example. It is nothing but fusion of 2 ionic or electrovalent salt. And these are what? Normal salt. These are the normal salt only. Okay, there is nothing hydrogen, nothing in between this. There is nothing hydrogen ions or hydroxyl ions. Nothing is there. It is a fusion of the 2 pure normal ionic salt with 6 molecules of water in the case of the Mohr salt. In the case of the potash alum, it is 24 molecules of water. Okay, so those who like to copy, please copy it from examination point of view. I have already reiterated once again that this is very important from MCQ, multiple choice question point of view. You can study this one. You can remember the formula, and in the exam they might give you for tick mark, and giving that they might give you the please predict the formula chemical formula of a dolomite. Please predict the formula for Mohr salt. Please predict the formula of a chemical formula of a potash alum. So you have to remember these particular things in brief and short. Okay then, those who are new to my channel, welcome to Dr. Qureshi sir, Chemistry with Qureshi sir. And those who are following me for explanation point of view and notes, very important session spending the time with you. And those who are following me, please press the notification bell. And if you like to copy it after the liking of my particular lecture, it is very short and very brief. You can press the like buttons and pass to the commands. How do you feel? These are very important from examination point. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.